Hey, it's Friday, May 22nd, 2026. Jason here with the INKspired Life. It has been a hot minute since I've been sketching live. It's been busy in a good way, but busy, busy, busy. But I'm here Friday night. Let's sketch together. A couple of things I want to do. We're going to just start off with I've been doing these cool hillside inspired sketches. I love them. Let's find some. Yeah, like these kinds of sketches. They've been fun, inspired by my trip to Italy and Spain. So maybe we'll start off with a quick kind of sketch like this. And then I'd like to dive back into my NYC sketchbook here that some of you guys have been with me since I started this. So this has been kind of a passion project. It's going to turn into prints and a calendar for next year. So maybe we'll come in here and add some more sketches. And I have a note. Oh yeah, last time I was live streamed, I had some ideas from the comments. So we'll take a look at those. Alrighty then, let's do some sketching. I'll check in. I'll say hello. It's always great to be here. I am so sorry I've been absent. MIA, missing in art. I like that. Just been crazy. School's been crazy. It's a lot of things going on at school, activities. I had Lyme disease that kicked my butt for about a week and a half, 2 weeks. But I'm feeling better. So let's sketch. Jen, oh my gosh, long time no see. I hope you're doing well. It's been a really long time. I hope you're well and everything is great in your universe. Always fun to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining. All right. So here is a pro tip. I always like to carry binder clips with me because it helps to keep pages locked down. There we go. Perfect. All right. And I'm going to turn this on. All right, this is just for my imagination. We'll do kind of a hill top town thingy. I hope you're having a great day. Happy Memorial Day weekend. It's finally here. We were so blessed and had off of school today. Oh, it's turning into a cityscape. See this is where my instinct normally goes into like skylines. All right, that's so funny. I wanted this to be more of a hill town and I'm feeling city vibes, but we're going to change it up. Yeah, but my school gave us a snow day back, so we got a bonus long weekend here. Thank the Lord. I think we all need it. Teachers, students, parents, the works. School year has gone really fast, but it hasn't at the same time. It's really hard to explain. Really hard to explain. But it's been a very cool school year. And yeah. We'll get through this one and we'll see what summer brings. All right, cool. So there we go. Got some randomness happening here. Thank you for the healing vibes. I appreciate that. I'm going to say for about 2 weeks, I was really not good. I've had Lyme disease. I got it way back in maybe like 15 years ago. And it comes back every summer, but my recent occurrence is, I think, a new fresh batch because I've had 2 tick bites so far this year. And I know what it feels like, so antibiotics definitely have been helping. But when I get Lyme disease, man, when it kicks in, I can't think. I'm not complaining. It's not a complaint, but I just can't think and I'm achy everywhere. All right, cool. We're going to throw some color down on this. Let's do some more building shapes here. So I have missed sketching, and I actually did not sketch the past day, 2 days. So that's very unusual for me to not sketch anything. But I've been locked in on an architecture project, which fingers crossed this project takes me through the summer and beyond. It's a really awesome project. But yeah, I was locked in. I had a deadline I had to get done, so I was focusing on that and not sketching. All right, cool. Jen, what? No way. Are you serious? That's awesome. That is the best thing I've heard all day. Oh man, I'd love to hear more. Please tell me more about that. That is so cool. I'd love to know what you're sketching. Yeah, I want to know what motivated you. What are you sketching? What are you material? Are you just keeping it simple, which is awesome? Please tell me. That is so cool. I am so excited for the workshop I am teaching in Brooklyn on August 1st. There's a link. There's a link to sign up. If anybody's interested, please check out the link. It's in the notes. It's for Stationery Fest. I don't know if I've sold any tickets yet. I really want to sell it out so much so that they say, hey, let's add another workshop. I would love to do two, especially since I will be staying in Brooklyn the day before, staying overnight. That way I'm ready to go to the workshop the next day. All right. This might not be so much Italian hill town, but you know what? I'll take it. It doesn't matter. I'm just having fun throwing ink on paper. And that's all I really want to do right now. Cool. Elaine, how are you? Great to see you. Wow, how are you? Long time no see. I miss all you guys from CFOT's chats. I really do. I've been the timing hasn't worked out. Now that it gets dark here, I'm usually out. I take the pup to the park after dinner. So I've been missing the live streams, and I really feel bad because I love the community there, and CFOT is just amazing. And I totally still support him, and I'll pop on whenever I can. But Elaine, it's great to see you. All right, so this is just a random from my imagination hill town. Here are some of the previous ones we've done. So when I went to Spain and Italy, I was inspired by our drives to different locations, and we'd see these really cool hill towns. And we went to one in Spain called Toledo, Spain. I have a sketch in here. Let me show you Toledo. So this is a sketch based on Toledo, Spain. But it's just the architecture and the details and that character of all the buildings kind of stacked on each other really excites me. Very different vibe than New York City in some ways. This is countryside, but very similar because of buildings being stacked, like in New York City, right? Think of the buildings. And when you look at them, and the skyscrapers are all stacked on each other. I'm jumping around, guys, but here's a quick show and tell. This was the last live stream sketch we did, inspired by a walk on 42nd Street. This is the Madame Tussauds marquee. Looking up at it. It came out fun. Jen says, very simple. I went to the mountains. That is so amazing. If you, I'd love for you to share what you're doing. If you're up for it at some point, you could even email me if you want, or DM. If you want to DM it to me on Instagram, why don't you do that? DM me on Instagram your sketch. I'd love to see it. If you're, I'll be nice. I provide only positive feedback, but I'd love to give you some feedback. I'm so glad that you're sketching. That is so cool. All right, we're going to just add some pops of color on here. I got to stock up on markers. I have a list going. I need purple, turquoise, yellow. Heck yeah. So in another minute, we'll throw the sky in the background. Shout out to Gigi, who one night said, hey, why don't you put blue for the skies? So we did that. I forget where, one of these sketches here. And it worked out really well. So we'll throw some yellow up here, and then we'll throw some sky colors on. I'm debating whether or not to go into New York City tomorrow. I'm sketching near the Vessel area, Hudson Yards. It's supposed to rain, which means I'll most likely be inside Hudson Yards sketching, which isn't a bad thing. I love the area. I love Hudson Yards, the mall there, and it's fun. But I'm not sure yet. So I'll see if I can get up in the morning, but it'd be cool to head in and sketch. All right, let's throw some color down here for the sky. I don't think I have any turquoise left. So let's go to my Lockbee bag here. It's not turquoise. This is more of like a sea green. Can you believe it, guys? I am out of... Oh, wait a second. Is there one in here? Hold on. Yes, I love Sharpie Creative Markers. They are not a sponsor. I'm just speaking from the heart of, I like to tell you guys the things I love using. I love these creative markers are my go-to. They dry quick. They're great for sketching. Let's try this color. They're great for sketching, urban sketching, because they dry so fast. There's turquoise. All right, cool. Let's throw down this kind of sky blue color. I don't think I've used this one yet. Jen says, where are the best places to get great markers? Honestly, I get them from Amazon. I get the creative markers from Amazon. If you go to, I'll put a link. If you go to a link, I have a link with all my sketching stuff. If you use my link, it's an Amazon affiliate thing. I might get like a few cents from it. If you're interested in creative markers, they're on there. I'll post it in the comments. But yeah, Amazon, or I'd even just go to Michael's. I love the creative markers. This is my favorite one, Sharpie. My other favorite markers are Prismacolor. I don't have any handy right here, but Prismacolor markers are also insane. The quality is amazing. They're expensive. Prismacolor markers. I love the Prismacolor color pencils I talk about all the time. So Amazon, or I don't know if you have a Michael's in... Do you have Michael's in Canada? I'm not even sure. So we'll just call it... We'll say the generic big box art stores. Online, there's Jerry's Artorama online is pretty good. So it's Jerry's Artorama. Or Blick, Dick Blick, or Blick, yeah, Blick.com is also a great resource for art supplies. They have pretty good discounts. So, cool. So you can see the kind of the blue sky, right? It pulls the shape of the buildings out a little bit, which is awesome. What other colors? Let me see. We're going to keep these kind of simple. Oh, yeah. Let's pull out some color pencils on this. Jen, that is so cool. I was seriously so happy to hear that you're sketching. That is so fun. Color pencils, I love using the Prismacolor Premier color pencils. These are not watercolor pencils, they're straight up color pencils. How many times did I just say color pencils? But these color pencils go on like butter. They're so smooth. They just glide on the page. Oh, cool. You have Michael's. Awesome. I really had no idea. IDK. I've never been to Canada. Never been to Canada. What was cool on my trip to Italy and Spain is I mentioned this before. We shared our trip with a group from Canada, so a group of Canadian students, and I was learning a little bit about Canada. They're from Winnipeg. I was learning that I think Winnipeg is the Slurpee capital of the world. So that was fun to hear. So I don't really know much about Canada, but I'm always want to learn. Check out this neon yellow. Who does not like neon yellow? It is amazing. Right? This is so cool. Gigi's in the hoose. What's up? How are you? Long time no see, my friend. So glad to be here with you all. All right, cool. Check this out. It's looking pretty cool. We need a little pop of pink. If anybody wants to see pink, just put pink in the chat. I don't mean the singer, although I like Pink, the singer, but I also like Pink, the color, and the Panther. I like Pink, the color, Pink, the Panther, and Pink, the singer. Am I missing any kinds of pink? I think that's all the pinks. All right, let's throw some. Oh, I threw it down. Yeah, I didn't even look in the chat, but I'm sure someone's gonna put pink in the chat. I'm so confident. I threw it down anyway. All right. We're going to wrap this one up in about 2 minutes, and then I want to do an NYC sketch behind on these. And I had a couple suggestions from the last live stream, so we'll dig into those and see what you all said. Why do I keep saying y'all? Let's see what you said. Let's do some hatch lines on here. Give a little variety here. Darken some of this up. All right, this is looking cool. I wanted to throw some detail on the roofs. I want to do some of those beautiful Spanish clay tiles, the barrel tiles. I love barrel tile roofs. I think they're gorgeous. All right. I kind of like this one, guys. I like the white space here. And I just want to pull out some of these roofs a little bit, and then we'll move on. I'll check in with the Feel free to leave comments. I will check in, see what you have to say. Why? Because that is probably the funnest, most fun. Yeah, not funnest. The most fun part of live streaming is connecting with you, picking your brain, getting feedback from you, seeing what you're up to in your life. Yeah, think of this as a sketching and check-in session, right? We're here just one-on-one. Let's catch up. Grab a cuppa and catch up. Not ketchup like mustard ketchup. I mean, grab a cuppa and catch up. Wait, does that make sense? All right. I think we're going to move on to an NYC sketch. Let me grab some water. Let me check the chat. Markers versus pencils. Jen has a question. Markers versus pencils. That's a really good question. I think it's definitely right. It's a personal preference. So if you want to be able to mix colors, I would go with pencils because you can kind of layer colors on top of each other, like I'm kind of doing here. I think if I need to throw down quick blocks of color, I go with markers. So like you can see what I did here, like really quick blocks. Markers are fast for me compared to a pencil. And you also get a smoother kind of look. If I use a colored pencil, I'm going to probably see the lines on there, which is okay. But I like quick blocks of color, so that's why I go with the markers. And then I like to layer the color pencil on top if I want to do some smaller details. I would say get both and play around, see what you like the best. Freezing, I've been there one time in winter. It's brutal. I'm way back. I miss a bunch of chat. Let's keep the chat going. Feel free to share the stream out, give thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. If you're ninja watching and you like this, feel free to say hello. Just like Gigi and Jen and now Edie have all made an appearance. Hello. It's great to see you. I would say singer Pink is with you. That's so funny. Yes, Pink is my guest star tonight. We have Pink in the house. Winnipeg winters are minus 55. Ooh, I hear Winnipeg is cold most of the year. Isn't that crazy? And I hope Chatbot is behaving tonight. Great to see you. All right, cool. All right, let's switch. All right, so this is cool. Like it. But we're going to move now to NYC. I'm going to zoom out a smidge. I'm narrating everything like like we're watching a football game. And now he zooms out so we can see the entire sketchbook. First up, flip the pages to the right page. Oh, there he goes. He's getting lost again, like he always does. That boy's off topic. End zone. End zone's in sight. Touchdown. All right. I am not a sportscaster, obviously. All right. So here we are. 2 fresh pages. Last time we had some suggestions of the NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, Little Island, and something from South Street Seaport. We're going to go with NYSE, New York Stock Exchange, and I've only sketched the NYSE once, and I think it's back there on my wall. Is it? I'm just checking the wall out. Do you guys see it back there? I don't see it. It's a Christmas tree sketch. All right. It's not there. So I'm going to pull up an image of the NYSE and we'll do a sketch inspired by it. You guys down with that? Let me know in the chat. Say, I'm down. I'm down. Edie blocked Nightbot. Oh, that Nightbot. All right, NYSE. I'm going to find an image. Yeah, so I just saw the weather for NYC tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to go sketching. It's supposed to be sketching Hudson Yards, Vessel area. I mean, I could definitely go in the mall. But I don't know. Sorry. I'm just trying to find a picture of a building here. All right. I got a photo here. I have to credit this photo to Wikipedia. It's not mine, but this is a Wikipedia photo. Let's use this as some inspo. It's just a small part of the building, but let's sketch it. All right. So we got our backgrounds done. I'm gonna grab a white marker, and of course the white gel pencil will come out at some point. What else are we gonna use? I don't want to plan too much, so I am planning in my brain the colors. I don't want to do that. We're just gonna do our grab and go fun. I kind of wish I had the purple. That is the one color I am missing big time. Kind of stinks. Or stucks. However you want to say it. But I do have colors in here. Alright. Let's go. I need to make room. Alright. Does anybody want to come organize my studio? Anybody want to come organize for me? Alright. Cool. We'll do it on this, we'll do it right here on this page. It's a very, very classical building. Right, since I don't have purple, let's go. Let's dig in here. I might use blue. And he decides to call me while I'm live streaming. How cool is that? We haven't talked in a while. But at least he's called. That was cool. I should bring him on as a guest. That'd be kind of fun. Just randomly have him join via phone. Alright, where's blue? We're gonna pull out some blue. I want a dark color. So I have actually only been to this area once in NYC. I want to go back because I want to sketch and get a picture of, oh my gosh, it's the Fearless Girl statue. I would love to get a picture of the Fearless Girl statue. I think that'd be so cool. I just think there's something really powerful about that small statue. So maybe I'll get there this summer. Kind of just hang out in this area for a little bit. That'd be kind of fun. Of course, my phone was ringing and I lost my music. What a beep. I need my music on. Sorry. All right, we're back. We're back with the music. All right, cool. All right, let's throw down some more lines on here. Just keep adding colors. Let's break out some red. Oh man, this red is now. I need red. Boy, I am burning through these markers. That's a good sign. Holy chihuahua. I gotta add red to my list. There's some red in here. All right, cool. All right, let me check in with the chat here. Does iWeather work on here? I don't know if iWeather works. I might have to activate it. Nightbot deleted someone's comment? Are you guys messing with chatbot? I gotta. All right. It looks like I need to. Guys, do you think I should should I deactivate the chat bot? Let me know. Just say, let me know. Should I just deactivate it? Is it enhancing the experience for you, or is it frustrating the experience? Is it worsening it? Let me know in the chat. Yay, chatbot or no chatbot? I need a chatbot manager. I just kind of set up quick one day, not really knowing what I was doing, which is probably apparent now. So let me know. What do you think about the bot? And I don't mean me. I'm not the bot. Although some students would probably say I'm the bot. All right. All right. I don't want to cover too much of the background. This is an interesting sketch. Let's do that. Let's break out a gel pen, one that works. No bueno. Hey Andrew, good to see you on Instagram. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Fine tip versus markers versus markers. Jen, I like the bullet. These are bullet tip markers. I like the bullet tips. Or they're brush tips. Let me know the choices. What are the choices for creative markers? I like the I think these are brush tips because they're flexible, so I can get really thin or thick lines with them. And if you go to my website, the INKspiredlife.com, which may take a hot sec to load, it's very slow, that's another thing I have to work on. If you go to my website, there's a section that talks about my tools and materials, and you can find, actually I'll just post it, you can find what I like to use right there on that page. I'm going to post it for you guys. Right here is the link. I just posted a link to my website page that talks about the tools I like to use. Again, it might be slow to load, so you just be patient with it. And you can go on that link. It links to my Amazon page, so it's an affiliate links. If you buy anything from it, I'll get like 3 cents. It's not, I don't make that much money, to be honest, but it's the same price for you whether you buy it yourself or through my link. It'll be the same price. That doesn't change. But Amazon just says, hey, people are buying stuff from this guy's link. Let's give him a few cents for it. Andrew, I am having a good weekend. Thank you. Yeah, today's been a working day. Not a school working day, but architecture work. Thank you. Hope you're off to a good holiday weekend as well. Let's put this color on here. It's not really popping as much as I wanted. New color is gonna pop. Orange, yellow. Let's use some yellow. Bullet tip, got it. Awesome. I'm down if it helps you. We can always block him. Speak for yourself. Yeah, I don't. So honestly, here the reason I was using the chatbot is I'm trying to start promoting like what I'm doing, like the art workshop link, my website link. I just really want to start marketing a little bit the things I'm doing. So that's kind of why I set chatbot up. But if he's a pain in the butt, I'll take him off. I have no issues with that. All right, cool. What are you guys thinking of the NYSE? I'm not digging it yet, to be honest with you. It's a building I'm not very familiar with, so I just looked at a really quick picture here of it. It's something I would have to work on. So this is not, for me, this is not calendar material, but it could be in the ugly duckling phase and it might pull together. So remember, at least all of my sketches go through an ugly duckling phase where I just don't like them. They just look bad. They make me not happy. But then I stick with them, and then they kind of transform. We talk about Bob Ross, right? Whenever you watch Bob Ross, for me growing up, that was the magic. He was a magician. He was not an artist. He was a magician with a paintbrush. Because I would watch him painting. It was at the beginning. It was like, what is he doing? I don't get it. Then there was that moment where he kind of pulled the rabbit out of the hat. There was a moment where his paintings just transformed and it clicked. And I'm like, oh, that's what he's doing. So that magic moment happens. For me, I just have to stick with it. But there are ugly duckling kind of phases that happen. Yeah, see now I'm making it better. I'm adding some kind of darker blue lines here. I think it's just a matter of layering on some detail that we can see. And he says, yes, please, pretty please with sugar on top, deactivate. Okay. I will deactivate chatbot moving forward. Sound good? I just felt bad for you. What? Oh, to make you a mod? No, you're awesome. You're awesome. I appreciate mods. I'm always looking for more. My goal is to have like a lot of people in the chat where we actually need mods to. Oh, that looks bad. I'll go over that again. Where we need mods to boot people out, or tell them behave. Obviously we're not there yet, but I do appreciate Jen your time and you put in. If any of my other regular viewers are interested in helping out, just let me know. I would love it. I really like this light blue color. What do you guys think of this sketch so far? Let me know in the chat. I'm always up for a critique. I don't ever take it personal. I really am missing the purple color, to be honest with y'all. There's something that really powerful about the purple on these sketches. I have pastel-y colors, but they're not the same. Maybe I'll go to Michael's tomorrow. So if I don't go to NYC, I'll go stock up on some of these markers. Yeah, I can't. I really want to pull these columns out. Yeah, and if I did it different, I am thinking about alternate strategy. If I do this again, I got to really make these columns pop out. It's okay to be your own biggest advocate. Um, yeah, if you mean that for me, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, you got to speak up for yourself, right? I mean, I do. I would love this to be like a self-sustaining um, kind of business, this art sketching stuff, because I love it so much, and I feel like I'm not bragging, but I feel like I'm pretty good at it. Um, so it'd be cool to actually make money, at least to pay for supplies and then some. So that's kind of why I was marketing with Nightbot a little bit. So I appreciate you guys understanding that, right? We all have gifts, we all have talents, we all have special abilities. And I used to be afraid to put it out there because, well, lack of confidence. And I I clash I clash with people that have egos. I am not a fan of people that have egos. I am repelled by people with ego. So I was always afraid that if I kind of talked up what I did, um, it was egotistical. But there's a huge difference. Um, Self-promoting does not have to be egotistical. So I don't know if that made sense. I'm kind of rambling about it. But yeah, no, we have to. I agree with you. Let's do some colored pencil. Pull out some of this orange even more. All right. I am having fun with this. I like this one. I'm starting to like it more. Oh yeah, here's when I need some detail. These sketches are all about the layers. Isn't that a song? Megan, what's her name? Megan. Didn't Megan Trainor have a song, something about all about the layers? This is all about the layers that start making it come together. And also for me, a very symmetrical building like the NYSE um, goes against my nature because I'm very asymmetrical, both both mentally, physically, and with my artwork. I like to sketch asymmetry. So when I'm trying to do something symmetrical, it messes with my brain because I'm trying to be more technical and precise because symmetry is balance, right? The right and the left equal, they're the same. So my brain says, oh, this has to be the same. So I'm kind of fighting with that as I'm creating here a little bit. Instead of just going with it, I am thinking way too hard about my decisions. There we go. Let's try this orange here. So I love the challenge of sketching symmetry. It just forces me to think in a different way. 9:45. I don't have school tomorrow. Wait, it's Saturday. I definitely don't have school tomorrow. Yeah. See, now I'm starting to like this, and I'm throwing down some of the detail here. I do want to pull out that gable roof. Gable roof is the triangle. This is a pediment, so we pull out this kind of pediment here, the triangle, and I want a bold color to do that. I'm thinking I'll just stick with the blue on it. Oh, dang it. We can clean that little blip up. There we go. I like that. I think I just pulled that shape out. We'll get rid of that blue blip in the background there. Actually, you know what? We're going to work it in because there's actually a kind of a detail up here. Looks like a railing. So we'll use that little blip as part of the railing details. Yeah, I'm starting to like it now. I'm going to catch up and chat, get some water. Aw, Jen says, it's being a real honor. Thank you, Jen. It is an honor to have you on board. I appreciate you. If you can do it, it ain't bragging. Muhammad Ali. Oh, let's put that on. Edie, you just made the screen. Watch this. I love that quote. That's cool. If you can do it, it ain't bragging. Muhammad Ali. That's a good one. That's cool. Ayn Rand, it perfectly explained how ego is a good thing when properly used. Is that from The Fountainhead? The Fountainhead. I should read The Fountainhead again about Howard Roark, an egotistical architect. I should go back and read that. Good references, by the way. I love modding for the channels I mod for. I just feel bad because I'm MIA. I've been MIA, and not because I don't like. I love this. I love the streams, but I gotta do other things sometimes. So there are people on the pediment here, like kind of relief sculptures of people. That's what these little things are up there. All right, let's throw some. I'm glad I added the blue. I think the dark blue is really popping some things out. So that was my alternate instead of the purple. There's always a backup, guys. Always a backup. Especially with loose style sketching. You can do anything because this is your world, your vision, your style, your voice. And no one, don't let anybody ever take that from you. There will be haters, there will be critics, there will be people that just don't get what you're doing, and that's okay. Let them have their thoughts, their opinion, but don't let it stop you from being you and putting what you want to put out there. I've been through that. I've had people say negative things to me, people saying they don't understand what I sketch, why do I do it, blah, 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 blah. There will always be people that don't like you. That's true. I always used to think I could be a superhero and have everybody I meet like me. That I thought was a superpower, yeah. Even teaching students, I'm like, oh yeah, I can have, win over every student so they all like me. You know what? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in school, outside of school, in the world. Love yourself and respect and appreciate those that lift you up. Celebrate them. I love this song, by the way. I love this Coldplay song, We Pray by Coldplay. There's so many different versions, different artists that collab on it, but I love this song. Let's throw down some neon yellow, pop out some yellow here. I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. Look at that. Look at that. Even just throwing the yellow there. Boom. Taking it home. We're taking it home, guys. This is me just going for it. I'm not even thinking, guys. I'm just grabbing and going, which is what I should have done from the beginning. Any blue there? Any blue on that one? Where's my blue? Uh-oh. There we go. This one might be done, guys. All right, I think that one might be done. Hey, Kendall K, spams. How are you, Kendall K? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Let's see. You needed that. Sometimes negativity just gets to you. I know, right? It's unfortunate, but yeah, yeah, it does. It gets to me too. But we have to remember another thing that I kind of do to refocus negativity. If I'm feeling bad about myself, is I like to ask some questions. I like to ask myself two questions. Two questions. Question one: Who can I serve today? Who can I serve today? Question two: How can I serve them? So, who can I serve, and how can I serve them? That takes the focus off of me feeling bad about myself, and it reverses it so that I'm focusing on helping other people. And serving can mean anything simple from, I don't know, helping someone with a chore to, for me, I see teaching as a way of serving, giving back. So teaching, what I do here, live streaming, I feel like this is a way I'm serving as well, giving back. So those two questions kind of help me to reframe things a little bit. You could be Edie, Edie is on fire with the quotes. Let's put another one on. You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, and there's still going to be somebody who hates peaches. Dita von Teese. That's another awesome quote. 100%. We're on fire with the quotes today. Awesome, awesome stuff. Jen says, great sketch. Oh, good. Do you guys like the way this came out? I've been on for an hour. Holy cow. Von Teese's quote makes me wonder why I even bothered with trying to please people in the past. Yeah, well, here's why. And I don't know you that well, right? I just know you from the chat. But if you're like me, my nature has always been to be a people pleaser, put other people first. Just my nature. I grew up watching my mom do that, always serving other people, putting other people first. That's good to a point. It's good up to the point where it starts taking a toll on you, right? So I've had to pull back, really. I've had to learn to say no. It's hard, but saying no over the years to doing things and putting myself first for health reasons. One, because I've gotten run down so many times in the past, worrying about making sure other people are always happy. So I've got mentally and physically run down in the past from that. Saying no has helped. And focusing a little more on the things I love to do that bring me joy, like this time here with you, brings me joy, gets me, back to what we were talking about before. It just changes the focus of things. But yeah, so there are people pleasers out there. We just have to be careful. It's okay to make people happy, but please always take care of yourself. I've learned the hard way. This is fun, guys. I'm enjoying the chat. Let me know if you have any final questions or comments as we start to wrap up. Would you like me to read a bedtime poem? No. Should we end with a poem, guys? I will grab. Where's my book? I will grab a book here, and I could read a really short poem to sign off. That would be kind of fun if I can find the book. I do. Hold on. All right. All right. So tonight we sketched. Thank you for the suggestion. This may have been Edie that suggested this. I think. So thank you, Edie. If it wasn't Edie, it was Gigi. So whoever came up with NYSE, thank you so much. I think it came out cool. It's not my favorite in the book here, but I like it, especially since I haven't really sketched it before. So that's fun. Awesome. And then I'm gonna wrap with a little quote here. We can switch to the heart cam and end with a quote. Not a quote, a little poem, real short. Got two really cool books. Love these books. Thoreau and the Art of Life. Reflections on Nature and the Mystery of Existence. This is fantastic. And look at the artwork. Really cool. All right, here. I'll just read this. And this is another cool book too. Meditations on Nature, on Silence. And I saw a little thing we could read. Oh, this is pretty. Look at that. Really, really, I love the loose artwork here. These loose watercolors are beautiful. Cool. All right, let me read. I found a really short thing to read. It's like 2 sentences. Edie's idea. All right, cool. All right, we'll switch cam. We're going to wrap up, guys. Thank you for those that joined on Instagram. They're gone already. I'm thanking people that are gone. Edie, thank you so much. It was your idea. I love it. Guys, I'm always looking for ideas. So if you have a suggestion or something you would like to see me sketch next, I'll add it to my list. And I'm just kind of picking whatever my gut's going with. So feel free to always leave in the chat suggestions of NYC buildings or iconic locations that we can add. All right, cool. All right, we're going to read this. Switch cam. I did not do my hair today. Boom. There we are. Can you guys hear me okay? I know sometimes the mic gets lost. And it's my laptop is shaking, sorry. All right, because we're going to read tonight. All right, on our way up. Before I do that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching me live. If you're watching a repeat, that's cool. Wait, do we call them repeats or replays? Thank you for watching whenever you're watching. I appreciate you so much. Your time means the world to me. You build me up, encourage me, and I hope it goes back from me back to you through the live stream. I really am here to encourage, motivate, support you on your creative journeys in life. Whether it's sketching, painting, dancing, cooking, it doesn't matter. Exercising, sporting, reading, I don't care. Always find a minute or two to do something that you love every day, because that keeps our fires stoked, right? Keeps us going by just celebrating the things we love to do, even for a few minutes a day. With that, I'm just going to read this random thing here. This is from Walden by Thoreau. Which one should I read? I don't even know. Should I scan these or no? I'll read this one here. It says, Nature is full of genius, full of the divinity, so that not a snowflake escapes its fashioning hand. Nature is full of genius, full of the divinity, so that not a snowflake escapes its fashioning hand. All right, with that, until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and embrace imperfection.